Hi, this is Thomas Mitchell, the Highland Traveler, and today I'd like to talk to you about camera bags and backpacks. So if you're like me, you've been through a lot of gear over the years. I've had a pretty big evolution of gear and of packs and backpacks, camera bags that I use to carry my gear in. So let me show you what I've accumulated, and this is just a small portion of it. So this is the first bag I ever bought. It's a Nikon bag, just a basic bag with the shoulder strap. Sling it over your shoulder. I could carry like one body and a couple lenses in it, some film and batteries. This was my go-to bag for a long time. I eventually realized I really wanted to carry my gear in a backpack, and so I came up with this concept. I had this custom laser cut for the sizes that I needed, and then I put on the thick extra foam around the edges and the back, and then I took an eggshell piece of foam and did the same thing, put a heavier duty foam on the back of it, just glued it all on there. This has been my go-to rig for a long time. You can see it's been pretty used and beat up. The thing I like about this is I could just put it in whatever backpack I wanted. I also had a smaller one made that's about half the size that was really nice to use out in the field. Just slide it in whatever kind of pack I wanted to carry it in. For instance, I would carry it in this pack. This is a completely waterproof pack by Rockagator. Their companies here in Utah, they have them made overseas in China, but this is a great pack. It's a roll top pack. I could slide one of these in there with what camera gear I wanted and just go out and enjoy the wild without worrying about my gear getting wet. I eventually realized that it just wasn't perfect. I'm always on the quest for the perfect camera bag backpack. What can I say? And so I started investigating into some other companies, and I wasn't really impressed with some of them, like Lowepro and some of those guys. I was like, I want something modular, something that was a little bit more all in one, a whole system. And I discovered Peak Design. I love Peak Design stuff. Absolutely love it. Let me show you this. The awesome thing about a Peak Design pack like this is you can stow away the shoulder straps and the waist belt, so you just tuck them in. They magnetically clip down, and you can have this thing carry on an airplane. This is a great pack if you're an urban person and you want to be in the city or traveling from airports to airports. I use this pack when I go on the road a lot because I can fit my camera gear in it, and it's a nice looking pack that doesn't look like a camera bag. It's got a back zipper here, which I really like, being able to access the gear from this side. It also has a zipper on the other side, which is nice, so you can access it from either side. These are their camera cubes. I really, really like Peak Design's camera cubes. They just are so nice. They have like a padded carpet material with Velcro that fits inside. The sides are really padded. This is their 12 by 12 one. This is their smaller cube that is very similar to my original bag. The nice thing about these is they have attachment points on them that you can put on these they're little round dots. I can't remember what they're called. And then you can put a strap. Where's the strap? And then you can put a strap on one of their bags just like that and use it as a camera bag. Just throw it over your shoulder and you can go. This is really a nice system. You can put it on this also and just carry this. I've done that many times. These cubes have handles also, which I really like. Peak Design really thought this system through well. I can tell they did. They even have a camera clip, which I currently have on this pack right here. It won't fit any Arca Swiss base plate. You have to use their little Arca Swiss style base plate, which I like. It's really cool for a minimalist, lightweight Arca Swiss thing, which it will work on any other Arca Swiss, but you just clip your camera with that base plate in here and you can carry it right on your shoulder strap of your pack. It's a really nicely thought out design. I love their stuff, but I wasn't ultra happy with the pack because it's more of an urban pack instead of a wilderness pack. and I really like the wilderness, as you know. So I ended up taking an old backpack I had, just an old Swiss gear pack that I bought at Sam's Club. I have a video you can see about me converting this right up there, so watch that video. And I showed this pack to my wife, and I said, do you think we could modify this? And she's like, I don't see why not. So what I did in a nutshell was it's got this interior piece here with a mesh pocket. It was sewn right here and was a separator bag from where the water bladder went and from the main compartment. It has a zipper on the back that you would access the water bladder compartment, and a zipper on the front that you would access the main compartment. And I wanted to use it as a camera bag, so I just cut out that interior separator piece and then sewed it on the front, which just made it so easy. Now I've got, yeah, another Peak Design strap. I've got pockets here on the front lid. I can put a Peak Design camera cube in here, just like this. It'll fit in there just fine. And it also has some room up top for like their little tech bag, their tech pouch bag, which I really, really love. And this has been my in the field really kind of go-to system for quite a while now. But I wanted something bigger. I wanted something a little bit bigger with a little bit more storage space in it, because this only has storage space right here, a little zip pocket, and right here for a few things. It's got tiny little pockets on the sides and small waist belt pockets, which you just can't really use very well. So as my search continued and I began to investigate other camera bag manufacturers, I knew about F-Stop. I thought about them, looked into their stuff, but it's really pricey. So, but I bit the bullet and I bought myself an F-Stop system. So this video is going to be the unboxing of a new F-Stop 37-liter Loka camera bag and some of their ICUs, which stands for integrated camera units, and what I think about it. So I just looked because I couldn't remember, and I paid almost $500 for this. This is the Loka 37-liter pack with the Elite Bundle. So let's look and see what's in here. Sweet. Straps. These are the gatekeeper straps. Those are pretty nice. They have like a little plastic carabiner on them. Huh. And side clips. That's cool. Rain cover. You can't have a pack without a rain cover. Actually, I never use a rain cover on my packs, but this might be handy. ICU gate. I'm not sure what this is. Compatible with F-stops. Add security for smaller items. Easy to see contents through the mesh. Oh, so you put it in your ICU, and it's like some separator stuff. All right, let's get down to some big business here. This is the accessories pouch medium. So this is similar to my tech pouch that I have with Peak Design. I like this. It's got a handle clip there. It doesn't have any attachment points to hook a strap to it, which I find interesting. Let's look on the inside and see what it's got. Individual organized mesh pockets, small padded area and a mesh area. This might be handy for my cameras, for my video cameras. This is the large accessory pouch. Same thing. It's got a a side pinch buckle there. Again, no attachment points. If you want to use it as a bag to attach it, carry it like over your shoulder or that. And then again, a mesh with dividers, just like what was in the small one. And then more dividers. So this will be handy for my drone. I can see using my drone for this. That's cool. This is the small shallow. And here it's got attachment points and D-rings. I like that. Some Velcro on the edges here. I'm not sure what that's for. I was looking on their website, on F-Stop's website, and I could find nothing. They don't have straps. Unlike Peak Design, which has a whole system with straps and strap attachment points and a camera, quick release unit you can put on a backpack strap or anything. To carry this with the strap, you'd have to use a basic clip kind of point. I would probably, if I was going to use this, put my Peak Design, what are those things? These, I can't remember what they're called, but you just put them on wherever you want, and then they snap right into the camera strap, which I absolutely love the Peak Design camera strap system. So it's a little disappointing they have no way to attach straps to that. I think the thought process behind all of this is it goes in your backpack, which I agree. So it's got padding, which you can pull out. Oh, look at that. Yeah. You could pull that out to make it fit in your bag better. And then you could slide it in for more protection in your bag. That's cool. And then Velcro straps to hold things in, and then you can rearrange these however you want. So that's nice. What else do we have here? The big one. Well, this is the medium slope, if I remember right. It should have a tag on it that says what it is. Yeah, right there. Medium slope. There again, D-rings. F-Stop not having a strap system for their ICUs is a little bit, irritating. I would prefer they provide a strap system with something that would easily clip on these so that you can throw this over your shoulder and carry it somewhere. Same thing. It's sort of arranged camera body, lens, camera, lens, various lenses. You could put it whatever you want in here, arrange it however you want. And again, this foam extra padding for the top that you can pull out when you're putting it in the pack. So cool. All right, what's this? This must be the pack. This is the Loka 37 liter. Got a nice little bag it came in, a little drawstring bag. That might be handy just to store it in. Hang it in my gear closet. Yeah, I don't have a gear room. I have a gear closet, kind of like Harry Potter under the stairs. It literally is under the stairs. Let's get this box out of the way. Look at this. So that's cool. One of the reasons I wanted this pack over what I've been currently using is the bigger and they're mesh. I didn't notice that. One is mesh, one isn't. Huh. Bigger waist belt pockets. I like that. So F-Stop, if you ever watch this, if I ever get well known, you know, and you end up watching this, here's a suggestion. I just saw this. You had no description on your website at all. There was virtually very, very minimal description and minimal pictures to really show the details of things that some people like me are really looking for. That's a little disconcerting because I actually know a lot about web developing and SEO, and I could help you out a lot. So anyway, I wasn't sure what I was getting with this because the descriptions were quite minimal and the pictures did not really show some details that I needed and wanted. I chatted with them a little bit and picked their brain, but having a little bit better web platform, just having a little bit better website with some better pictures and descriptions could fix that. Here's one of the case in points. I didn't know what I was getting with the waist belt straps. I am not a fan of this type of strap. This is the type of strap where to tighten it, you've got it on, and you have to tighten it. You have to pull here, and and then to loosen it, you can lift up and pull. They're kind of a pain. I'm honestly probably going to modify this to meet my needs because I'm not a fan of this type of waist belt tightening and loosening system. I will probably end up finding some blue nylon webbing just like this, and because I want longer webbing than that. This should fit my waist, but as I look more like Santa Claus, I get fatter. I'm not really sure. So, and adjusting these, I've got other packs with this type of adjustment system on it, and I don't like them because you can't easily, quickly tighten it or loosen it. But I like the big waist belt pockets, a mesh one, and a standard size one. That's nice. I like the heavy duty bottom on this. This is a heavy duty plastic. I don't know what it is, but that's nice and strong. Let's look at the back of this. So the back of this is nice. That's nice and padded, and it does have vents, so you can open these up just like my other bag that I was showing you to access the compartment. There is no opening on this side except for at the top to access the compartment, which is a trade-off. The bag I've been using I can open from either side, which is really handy sometimes. This is about the same size as my other bag too. I wasn't sure how big that other bag was. So you'll fit this inside the pack. You can either leave this zipped up, or you can take out this foam pad and then tuck this around so that the only protection is getting from the back of the backpack back. Yeah, this is about the same size as my Peak Design one. And so, it'll fit in here. It's a little bit lighter weight, I think, and just different designed, but I think I'll like it. With it in here, it looks like there'll be room for this and possibly this. I don't know if I could fit this in it. I figured all this stuff was going to fit in the pack. I really didn't look closely at the measurements of everything, but I thought, well, you're selling all this stuff as a bundle. It should all fit in the pack. It doesn't. I don't think it will. Just looking at this, I could be wrong. I'm never wrong though, and I've got two ex-wives that can attest to that. But I don't think this is all going to fit in here. Let's look at this a little bit more. Oh, I also need to mention, this is an internal frame pack. It's got an aluminum frame, which you can remove if you want. But that makes carrying heavier weight really nice when you have an internal frame pack. Both of my ultralight backpacks that I have from Outdoor Vitals, I now have the 45 liter and the 60 liter, have internal aluminum frames. It makes them so nice to carry, but you can pull it if you need. So I really don't know if this stuff is gonna, if this is gonna fit. This definitely would fit. That's a fairly easy fit in there, just like that. Yeah, definitely. This is questionable at best. Let's see what I can do. As everything falls off my table. Yeah, okay, so I can get that to fit. Would this fit in there too? Just barely, yes. So those two would fit just barely. This is one of the other things I liked, and I was able to find this information. This is a nice big zipper pocket. Look at that. That I'll be able to put a coat in, a jacket in, some gloves. My other pack I've been using has very minimal outside pockets, so that's nice. It also has decent straps on it and a water bottle holder. This was really important. Nice mesh. Look at that on both sides to put water bottles in. That's been another issue with my other little pack. If I want to carry it and go out in the field a little longer than normal, there was no place to carry a water bottle with it. Not only do you have this to get into the main compartment, but there's a zipper here on the top, the brain, as some people call them, and it's got this compartment here that you can get in. Mesh pockets, and that's it. So you could put the rain cover in here, quick and easy access, and some extra stuff. So all in all, this looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to like it, but I am a little bit disappointed in a couple of the features, namely the waist belt and how you loosen and adjust it. The fact that it won't hold all the stuff that came with the Elite Bundle, and it's very expensive. I mean, $500, that's quite a bit. I do like the fact that it's more of an outdoor rig, and unlike my Peak Design pack, which is more like a piece of luggage. This is more of a hiking pack, which I really like that concept. So I'm going to put it on and see how it looks and feels on me. So that's next. See how this feels. I swear I had that sit down lower, so it slid up on its own. It feels pretty good. That internal frame makes a big difference. I can feel that. I can feel how easy that's going to carry. So yeah, it's a little right there at the bottom. It's stiff. Not quite used to that, but it carries better than that other pack, that's for sure. So that's what it looks like from behind and the side, and then front like that. This is without a tripod on it, obviously, but yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's go back inside and I'll show you what I've got in it. So that wore pretty good. I mean, just for a quick test in my backyard, just to put it on. This is what I've got inside it. So I left that unzipped so I could just quickly open it. There's my D850 with my 28 to 300, my 28 to 70. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, my Rockagator 14 millimeter and my 70 to 200 right there. So that's pretty easy access. Honestly, that's pretty much what I carry a lot of the times. Only if I'm going out specifically to look for wildlife would I carry this longer lens. Most of my landscape stuff is done with those 4 lenses, so that's not bad. Having the ability to put this in it helps a lot, but I don't have the ability to carry my video gear, which I could carry most of this. I could carry all of this in my Peak Design bag in my small pack and still have room for my video gear, though I couldn't carry my 150 to 600. And I was hoping to be able to get a pack that would carry my 150 to 600 along with everything else and my video gear. So this is virtually the same size as my other pack. I do like the waist belt pockets. They're bigger. That's better. And some of the outside storage area is a lot better. So this is going to be better than the old pack I've been using by a long shot. To access my 150 to 600, I would have to open this up and pull this out and then get into it that way. So not a problem, but it's not, this isn't what I would consider my dream camera bag. I like it. I spent $500 on it, so I better like it. I actually have an idea for my perfect camera bag. So this, if it was bigger and had a zipper around the back, would be my dream bag. This is the Kodiak bag by, I think Kodiak, by Rockagator. They're designed right here in Utah. He has them made in China. I've kind of gotten to know the guy a little bit. I've talked to him a few times. I really love this pack. I carry one just like it in my car all the time with my emergency essentials stuff in it. This one, I haven't put it to a whole lot of use yet because I've got that other one. I got 2 for 1 special on them, but I love this bag. If I could have a bag like this is a roll top bag. It's a heavier bag. It's not ultra lightweight. It has no frame, so there are some trade-offs, but it's totally waterproof. I've got a video, I'll put it up here, about this bag, dunking it in water and testing it. The outside pockets aren't the best. This one is pretty much just for like a map or something. It's got this stretch cord on it, which is decent to put stuff out here. The water bottle mesh on the side is a little small. I'd like that a little bit bigger. But if this was a 60-liter pack with a few bigger pockets on the outside and a zipper on the back, so that this whole piece zippered off and opened up like this bag below it does, this would be, to me, the perfect bag. This has the waist belt adjustments that I wish this F-Stop bag had. You literally just lift up on that and you can lengthen it, pull on that, and shorten it. And there's one on both sides. I love these. They're so easy to adjust on the move. While you're walking, you need to add some more weight to your hips because your back's getting tired. You just cinch them up and you're good. And then just grab this and let it out if you want some relief off your hips. These are good pads. I mean, these are really, I've told him, I just ran into him a month ago at a show he was doing selling his packs. And I said, dude, I love your packs. And he knows it. And I talked to him again about adding a zipper to one. He said he's looked into it, and he's got one that does have a zipper that you can access without undoing the roll top. But he said the biggest problem with putting a zipper on them that's waterproof, because his whole shtick is these are waterproof. They're not rated at, like flotation device, but they're waterproof. If I put my camera gear in this and got on my canoe or my kayak and I tip over, I'm not worrying about it sinking or my gear getting wet. He said that those waterproof zippers come from Germany and they're really expensive, that it would up the price of the pack significantly. If he had a 60-liter, which I think is big enough that it would be perfect for multiple things, this is a little small, and I think it's at 45. If he had a 60-liter that had what I wanted, I told him you could easily sell those for $400 or $500. I mean, people wouldn't bat an eye at spending that much money on a pack that's this quality. It's a good pack. I like it. But anyway, so back to F-Stop. So F-Stop, I like this a lot. It's got things that I like, and I will use it. I paid $500 for it. But it's got some things that I wish it had. I maybe should have gone with a bigger pack. I thought all this would fit in this pack. If you're going to sell something as a whole package, it should fit in the pack that you're selling it for. That's my biggest complaint about it, is that this all isn't going to fit in this pack like I thought it would. So that's my take. I'm going to play with this thing for the next years. You'll see me carrying it on my adventures and enjoying it and getting used to it, testing it out here and there. I've got some trips planned here this winter that I may or may not take it on because it's winter camping and that. But I'll probably take it out with me cross-country skiing when I go here shortly. watch for a video about that. And thanks for watching, and happy trails.